Hello, YouTube pipe smokers. Boca de Boynton here, and this is a response to Ed's YTPC reunion request. I am smoking some McBaron vanilla roll cake. It's a nice blend. One wonders if it'll be around much longer. In a Suge Japanese pipe. Very nice pipe. And I'm just doing a little catch-up video. It's been a long time since I've been making videos. I certainly don't have many on my channel. I think there's only one other video at the moment. And I thought I might just catch up with you guys to let you know that I've been well. I've been kind of busy. I work, but in addition to working, I play a lot. My wife retired this year, so we've been doing some traveling. We've been getting out on the water. And I've got two kids who are out of the house and independent and doing phenomenally well. So life is good with me at the moment. So I'm not making any judgments here. I'm not looking for judgments by anybody in the YTPC, but I guess maybe a little explanation on why, at least from my part, you haven't seen much of me. The YTPC has been around for a long time. And in that time, I'm sure there's been plenty of controversy and fighting and, you know, the ebb and flow of life. But honestly, I first found the YTPC and got involved with the YTPC and began making videos, mainly around the period of COVID. And one of the things that was really remarkable to me, that I absolutely loved, was that somehow the politics and life and religion were not really a part of YTPC. And it was at a time when plenty of that existed, and there was plenty of political polarization, and there were plenty of people who had very religious feelings that, for whatever reason, did not become part of the discourse within the community. I don't know how that happened or why that happened, but it was just such a remarkable and welcome relief for me at a time when the rest of life in the real world seemed to be on fire. And I really enjoyed it, and I made a lot of great close friends, many of whom I still have. And I got pretty involved, I think, within the community. As COVID ended, we began to see more politics enter the realm of the videos that presenters were making. We began to see a lot of religion and people's feelings, religious feelings and beliefs, enter into the dialogue of what presenters were presenting. And certainly I would not discourage anybody who has a YouTube channel from not putting their content on that they want to make with regards to what that content is. Everybody has a right to put their own content on any video that they want to make as a presenter. And anybody has the right to comment or watch or not watch those videos. But for me, what I found, and this is only me personally, is that as more of that took place you began to have more polarization. You began to have more hostility, more drama, more bickering, and feuds that seemed to be taking place. And what happened for me, and I can only speak for myself here, because everybody's got a right to do whatever they want. I don't dispute that for a second, but for me, the YTPC went from being a community to more of a representation of the real world. And for me, when the YTPC was a community, at least as I viewed it, it was a real escape and a real source of pleasure and joy and stimulation. But as the YTPC began to look more and more like the rest of the world that we see and deal with every day, it honestly just became less fun and brought me less pleasure. And I began to lose interest in making videos and watching videos. I kept finding that I was getting mad at people. I don't have to watch those videos, I get that, but sometimes you do. I found that people I liked and respected would make comments on videos that I didn't particularly agree with, and I began viewing those comments and judging, because we all judge people that I knew and liked based on beliefs that I didn't share with them, and they're entitled to have them. And I actually think it's important to have different beliefs and different views, and we should all listen to that, and we should all try to learn from that and be open to having a dialogue where disagreement exists. But at the same time, it began to turn what I viewed as the best part of our community into something that I just lost interest in. So that, to me, is pretty much summarizes why you all haven't seen much of me. I'm not saying I don't watch videos. I still do. I still comment on them. But I'd say my consumption of YTPC videos is beginning to look more and more like my consumption of YouTube videos in general. Just sort of scroll through what comes into my feed, and if I see something I might be interested in, I'll view it. But not so much for the purpose of relationship building and community building. Anyway, I've been good. If any of you have been curious, and I hope you've all been healthy and happy, and I wish everybody that is watching this video a truly healthy and a happy 2025. Adios, amigos.